Late one night, a man named Leo was driving down an empty country road, miles away from the nearest town. His car's radio crackled with static, so he turned it off, letting the silence of the night settle around him. It was pitch black outside, with only his headlights slicing through the darkness. Suddenly, a figure appeared at the edge of the road, a woman drenched and shivering. Her clothes clinging to her as though she'd been caught in a storm. Startled, Leo pulled over and rolled down his window. "Are you all right?" he asked. She nodded but looked pale and shaken. "Could you take me to town?" She whispered, her voice barely audible. Without hesitation, Leo unlocked the door and she climbed into the passenger seat, her gaze fixed straight ahead, expression vacant. As he drove, he tried to ask her questions, where she was coming from, what had happened, but she only gave brief, distant answers. The silence became suffocating and the air in the car grew colder, making him shiver. After a few minutes, he glanced over at her, only to find she was gone. The seat was empty and there was no trace of her at all. Not a single drop of water on the seat, no fog on the window. Shaken, Leo sped to the nearest town, where he found an old gas station still open. Trembling, he described the woman to the clerk, who gave him a long, knowing look and said, "You're not the first one to see her. Folks say she was a young bride who went missing on this road years ago, and sometimes she still finds her way back." Leo tried to laugh it off, but he never felt the same driving down a dark road again. "And I wonder, did it happen for real?"